Good evening and welcome back. As promised, we have our very own Mr. Ken Hare. He is no stranger to this stage, and he is the president and CEO of Children in Crisis and also our June Business After Hours sponsor. And we wanted to get together with Ken and find out what's going on at Children in Crisis. So tell me a little bit, Ken, what's the mission of Children in Crisis?
Well, there's a lot going on at Children in Crisis all the time, and the mission is it's a little different than most children's charities. Mm-hmm. In fact, the only children's charity in the Fort-County area that actually provides the home for the child. Yeah. So that's where the children live. That's in the old days they called them orphanages, but that's what it is we have actually group homes that have married couple live there and take care of children, just like their own. And we love them, we take care of them, and then we have a lot of wraparound services along with that. The medical part,
most of these
counseling.
Most of these kids don't walk in just pristine, ready to rock and roll.
No, we have some pretty serious situations that come in then. And it's like most people in the community, including myself. Before I got involved with Children in Crisis, I didn't realize how deep it went in our own community here. The seriousness of the situations and how many children we have. Because we've given a home to over 450 children since we opened up the first home in 2008.
Yeah, and we think of ourselves as a fairly affluent, well-educated, community, and to hear that kind of number, that's a little alarming, isn't it?
And if you dissect that, that's about 43,000 days and nights of a home for a child.
Wow.
So,
where do these kids come from?
We receive almost all of our children through Department of Children and Families and Families First Network placement. So they're foster children. We have a few space available situations with our teens that are still in high school and are homeless, don't have a place to go. And the principal will call us and ask us if we have space available. And we do that quite often. But typically it's foster children that come through the system. And unfortunately, many of them are abused or neglected. That's the one thing that we really, really are proud of, and our community really needed was our emergency shelter. Before Children in Crisis, there was no emergency shelter for immediate placement for those type of children.
Because sometimes you actually need to make a move this minute. I mean, it'll make a huge difference in a kid's life.
And many times those kids were at the office of the investigator because they didn't have a immediate placement for them. And most of the time, if they were more than one child, like a sibling group, they had to split them up and put them in different places.
Yeah, we're looking for
capacity wasn't there.
Yeah, trying to keep them.
Yeah, so we built our
safe right now. So splitting them up was a secondary issue.
Yeah, so it was a traumatic issue. So we built an emergency shelter to hold up to 16 children, and that way we have capacity to keep the brothers and sisters together, and it's immediate placement, and it's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week facility. And the reason of that is because probably 90% of our children come to us 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh Lord! Now, so you try and keep capacity in that building.
Yes.
Just to be able to take care of that problem.
That's right. It's actually short term, usually about 30, 40 days, and then we have the foster homes that have a married couple that live there. That's if they're just not a foster home in the community, a traditional type foster home. We'll move them over to one of our foster homes, and they're home, and as long as they need us, they're home.
And you and I were talking a little bit about this off camera, but you continue to grow, don't you? The need's not getting smaller, is it?
No, it is not. In fact, other than the emergency shelter, we have 3 foster homes right now. We're looking at building one more, probably, if not the fall, probably next year. And our policy is to collect the funding, put it in escrow, and then sign the contract. So we're in the process of now trying to finish up that capital campaign for that house.
This is too important to live beyond our means, isn't it?
Yes,
You're going to make sure that we're
Absolutely.
very conservative and we got the cash we need to make it happen and do it right.
Yes, that way we don't go into debt and jeopardize our
your ability to take
building.
care of those kids.
That's
sure,
correct.
Sure.
Of course, the next house is going to be the Travis Tringas house in memory of Travis Tringas. We're trying to get the Destin Charity Wine Auction Foundation to fund the other half of the house, and then we're going to get started.
Oh, how fantastic.
Yeah.
And about how many kids are in one of these homes?
Typically we have, today we have 9 children in one of our homes, but typically 6 to 8 children in a home. they'll take up usually a little more of that, and they'll flex up more, and that's why we do that, so we can keep the brothers and sisters together. But any given day, if you go out to our Children in Crisis neighborhood, we'll have 35 kids there.
And you mentioned the Destin Wine and Charity Auction, but you get funding from all kinds of places, don't you?
Yes, we do, and we do get a lot of funding. In fact, we get a per diem from the state that pays about 1/3 of our costs, so we have to make up the other 2/3 of our budget every year, which is about $1 million. So you see me out there with my hair on fire, no pun intended, but and working those many fundraisers that we have, and cultivating support from the community.
Yeah, you've been a great steward and a great advocate for this organization, Ken. I've known you for many years, and you're doing a great job for sure.
And if you don't do that, though, if you look at a pie, and all my funding is a pie, if you take out a piece of the pie, I'm in trouble.
You got to find some place.
So
to
I have to
it.
find something to replace it. Yes.
Now, how in the world does the Niceville Chamber help you out?
Oh, they're great.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. I've had a wonderful relationship with the Niceville Chamber, and I think Fort Walton Beach Chamber is going to be in on the business after hours as well. They're also a great help to us. But that gives me visibility. It gives me a forum that I can let and keep the community informed of what we have going on, especially our fundraisers, so we can get participation in our golf course.
Yeah, and the chamber
tournaments.
is full of the who's who, for
Absolutely.
sure. Yeah,
And many of them are also members of other chambers as well. So
Are you guys part of any national charity?
We are not. In fact, we're kind of proud of that, because this is a grassroots effort. Cherlyn Darnell and Matt Gay and Kitty Johnson and many, many more are local people that saw the need here, saw the situation, how serious it was, and wanted to do something about it. And
It's us taking care of our own.
It is. Local, nonprofit, all the money is raised here and stays here.
And if folks wanted to be to give some of their time or talents, how would they do that?
Oh, just give me a call.
Really?
I've got a long laundry list. From
helping to build a new building.
Yes, or cutting the grass. We do that every Saturday morning.
Okay.
And then working with the children, helping hands with the house parents, and it's just a lot of different things. Help with our fundraisers and office work, administrative work, and even with the kids.
And we want to make sure folks know you don't have to be a chamber member to come help Ken.
You don't.
If you can hear our voice, yes, if you can hear our voice, how would they get in touch with you, Ken?
Just give me a call, 864-4242. Go online, childrenincrisisfl.org. And we have Travis Hill and Laura Moore that's ready to help you in any way they can. Get you connected.
I can't imagine a more noble cause. And just from an economic standpoint, we either take care of the kids now or we'll take care of them later.
That's absolutely right.
And the cost later on is a whole lot more than the cost right now. And what society loses because of what that child could have provided us.
Absolutely. And we'd like to give them opportunities, especially our teen program, where they haven't finished high school but are age out of the foster system, and they need an opportunity. They need to see that they have an opportunity to be successful.
That's all.
If they have an opportunity.
They just need hope. That's all.
That's right.
Tell us again, where is that Business After Hours going to be?
It's going to be on June 17th. It's going to be right down, actually on the other end of Racetrack Road, Herbert Field Road, all the way down to the left before you get to Martin Luther King. It's going to be in our little kids clubhouse, 5 to 7 p.m. on Tuesday. You're welcome. Come out if you want to see what's going on, and you certainly get an opportunity. Thank you, Ken, for all that you're doing for our community and for those children. Thank you very much. God bless. I got a couple quick announcements before we leave. The June 2nd Wednesday breakfast will be Wednesday, June 11th, 2014, 7:30 at the Niceville Community Center. June sponsor the City of Niceville. Remember, the breakfast is $5 cash or $6 credit card at the door. You can stop by the chamber, 678-2323. And you can get your punch card if you'd like to do that. It's always a great time to join the Chamber, and I want to give you an advance notice. The Chamber is organizing a Veterans Day 5K to be held on November 11th at the Northwest Florida State College. So save that date. You're going to want to be there. God bless you all. Enjoy the beautiful summer weather we're having, and we'll see you next month.